Hi guys, it's Mrs. Wine and welcome back to art class. This week we're going to talk about how you can color in your Keith Haring inspired figures and how you can color neatly. So remember, one thing that makes Keith Haring's figures look abstract is the fact that they only have one color. And there are no details. So we're not drawing faces or fingers, or we're not designing what outfits they're wearing. We're just going to color them with one solid color. Now, if you're at home and you're coloring with crayons or with colored pencils, you should already know how to do that. We color neatly by tracing around the edges, coloring in one direction, and checking for our peekaboos. But if you're using markers, it's just slightly different. So today, I'm going to use my violet marker, and let's talk about the steps. So the first thing I want to do is I want to take my violet marker, and I still want to trace around the edge of my figure. That's going to help make sure that I stay inside the lines when I color. And then coloring with marker is just slightly different than coloring with a crayon or with a colored pencil. So usually when we talk about coloring in one direction, we're talking about going either up and down or back and forth or diagonal, but we're always talking about going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The problem with marker is when you color in that way, sometimes it makes the marker seem like it's running out of ink when in fact you're just coloring a little bit too quickly. So I find that the easiest way to color neatly with marker is still coloring in one direction, but now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw straight lines that touch each other. And by drawing those straight lines that touch each other, I'm getting the color even, and I still want to check for those peekaboo spaces. So if you see a few little spaces that you missed, then you want to go back and fill in those spaces. So this week, if you're working at home or if you're practicing at home and you want to color in one direction, this is all you have to do. If you're coming into the building for art class, then we will review this in class, but I still expect everyone to do it the same way. And you would just keep going until your figure is all the way full, just like you see the red figure that I did on the left. So that's all I have to share this week. If you are working on your Keith Haring figures at home, you just want to make sure that you color each figure in each box very neatly. Remember, if you have any questions, you can meet me on Zoom, or you can send me your questions in Dojo or in our Google Classroom page. And that's it for this week. Have a great week and keep on creating.